No, I will discard that one for another time and hope that I get a better one next turn. Something that goes more with my non-existent strategy. Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and today I'm giving you my preview of the roll and write game Forage by Flatout Games. This is currently on Kickstarter, and you can back the game right now. It just wasn't possible, also due to logistic reasons, to bring you the video before the campaign, so I'm doing it now. And before we get started, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. All right, there we go. All right, so what is this game? Well, this is like a pretty unique roll and write game for 1 to 6 players, where you like select and write on cards and in a tableau that it keeps expanding, which is kind of interesting. So there already are videos out there that teach you how to play the game, and also reviews and everything. What I will do today is the following. I will first give you a rough overview over the game, and then I will just show you a solo playthrough, and at the end give you my review. As usual, I will have timestamps in the description of this video, so you can jump to whatever part you're interested in the most. Of course, as usual, bonus points for watching the entire video. All right, so let's just get started with like the little overview and the setup of the game. So we have like different cards you put in our tableau. Let me just get these cards out of here. Give me just a moment. There we go. So there are like pantry cards. We have gift-giving cards, and also we have exploration cards. What I need to do here, give me just a moment, is that. So, for the setup, first of all, I will just shuffle these cards, given just a few overhand shuffles. All cards in this game are wipeable, so to speak, right? So you can like write on the cards directly with these erasable markers, which is pretty cool. So let me also shuffle the exploration cards here. There we go, that's fine. Let me put this aside, we don't need that. So let me take everything out here. We need the basket here. Every player gets like one of these scoring cards and also one time card. Just like that. Since I'm playing solo, I only need one of each. Each player gets a pen. We have all of these dice here as well. Like that. So we do need a bit of room above for discarded cards, but you don't really need to see them. So I can probably just do it like this here. I think that's fine. Then I put this card over here. The dice I will just put here for now, just like that. Then below that, we need to put a few gold cards. I just saw them. Where are they? Right here. So they're here like gold cards. They have an A and a B side. You just shuffle those up. And then you like put 3 gold cards here, right below this basket card here. Yeah, just like this here. You can put them on A or B side. A side is like the easier one. I have them on the A side at the moment. I think that's more than enough. What we also need to do, each player, like these are the starting cards here, and each player gets like one of those, right? So we shuffle the gift-giving cards, give each player, which is me, a gift-giving card. The rest we will discard. Then also we, oops, that was not intended. Then I also get a pantry card, and also I will get an exploration card. Let me just get one right there. And these we can just discard, back to the box. We don't need those anymore. All right, so we're almost ready to play. So I will just put these here in my tableau like this. Let me just put them here. Then the exploration cards, I will definitely put up here because we need to like puzzle like a little tableau together here. And then here I will like put the gift giving and the pantry cards for now. Maybe I will like also like move things around if I need to. Then what we also have are these journey tiles here. So now I didn't really sort them, right? But let me just quickly do that. There are like 3 kinds of journey cards. We do have the starting journey cards, which tiles, which are these here. We like take 3 of those and put them face up. Let me just take these 3. The rest can go back to the box. These are the starting tiles, so we will turn them over here. And you usually put them like right below here, but I think I will just have them here in a line. I'll show you later how that works. Why I'm doing that. Then we have the, oh, I have missed that one. Then we have the regular journey tiles here. So we take 10 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this one here, 10. The rest also go back to the box. And we will just put them right here in a line. According to the rulebook, there's a different way how you can, like, where you can put them. But I usually like to put them here. So I have like a division between like where I get cards and stuff from, right? And like what I have here. So let me just put them right here. It's also a good overview for me over the rounds that are still left. Okay, and then like of these end journey tiles here, we take another 3. So let's take this one here, that one, and maybe this one. The rest go back to the box. So we will just put those right. Oops. I just pretend that I didn't see it. Actually, I didn't really see it either. Okay, just like that. And with that, we have pretty much like set up the game here. All right, so let me just guide you through what you see here. So I have like separated this into 2 areas. We have the area here on the left. This is like the player area. If you played a multiplayer game, you would have this for every player. You have your 3 starting cards. Wherever you put them, it doesn't really matter. This is your tableau, right? But we need to like put exploration cards here like next to each other, like puzzle like together, like a little tableau here. This is why I just put them here, up here. Then we have also the pantry and gift giving card here. Doesn't really matter which order you put them. And then also we have like the time card here. This is like where we track all the time that we have, which is like a wild resource, so to speak. We can like spend time for specific things. And here's our points card. We will also like put in points during the game, but mainly it's like for tracking at the end of the game. We have a pen here. And then on the right, we have like where we get like cards and stuff. So we have like pantry, gift giving, and exploration. These are starting cards. You can see them because they are like have like this larger backdrop here. And these are the regular cards. They're all shuffled, and we get like 1 each round to like extend our tableau here to give us like more options to actually do things. Here we have the basket that tells us what we can do with the dice that we roll during each turn. Let me put the black one here in the middle. And then we have like our goals here. The goals for this game are store 7+ jars, each of all 3 types. That means we want to have at least 7 jars that are pink, green, and brown. That doesn't work, of course, with that 1 card. So we need at least 1 more pantry card for that. Then we have TikTok, have 20+ total time icons on the time tracker, including the spent ones, right? We don't need to like save them. We have 2 at the moment. We need 18 more. And then here, gain 5+ knowledge and or experience icons. These are the icons over here, like these boots are the knowledge, the experience icons, and the orange ones here with the books are the knowledge icons, right? We can get them like during the game as well. And we can get them here as rewards, or also sometimes here, there, for example. Okay, these are the goals that we're trying to reach. We don't have to reach them, but they grant us quite a few points. And then here in the middle, we have the journey tiles. I will like explain during the game how these work, but each round we will like turn 1 over. When the last one is turned over, that's the last turn. We can like do the last few things, like have like 1 last final and full turn, and then we just count up all our points. In a multiplayer game, we would see who has the most points. In a solo game, it is kind of a beat your own score, but also only kind of, because Flatout Games usually includes achievements in their game. And if I get the rule book here and we look at the end, you can see this is all scoring. Where is it? Here. You see like all these achievements here, right? So I have reached the 40+ points for sure. The 50+ points, I don't think so. So let's say for today, my goal is to reach 50 points at least. If I make that, then I win the game. If not, then not. Also, while on this page, I can show you here. I will get to that a little bit later, but usually you like get points for these. Like if you're the first one to reach that goal, if there are several players in the round that have reached that goal, then you can like everybody gets like the most points that are still free. In the solo mode, it's different because we are the only player, right? That means that whenever we complete a goal card, we get points based on the round where we achieve it in. Rounds 1 to 9, we get 5 points. Rounds 10 to 11, we get 3 points. Round 12, we get 2 points. And the 13th last round, we only get 1 point, right? So Yeah, so we want to try to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We want to, like, until here, we still get 5 points, 3, 2, 1, right? So that's kind of how we can remember that. All right, and with that, we are ready to play. I will not explain any more for the game in advance. I will just start playing the game and explain as we go. I think that's the easiest way to do that. So we have like 3 phases here for each turn. The first one, or for each round, the first one is always the roll and walk phase. That means we are now exploring the Pacific Northwest. We are collecting ingredients like berries and plants and mushrooms. We are like wrapping them together and creating gifts, but we also like putting them in jars, right, for preservation. This is like what we're trying to do here. And we will just roll all of these dice. We will always put the black one in the middle, because that's one that can be combined with like any of these dice. And then what we will always do is we will like see if we have like dice with the same face. We do. These two are have the same face, for example, and all with the same face, we put them in groups on the left side of the basket. So this one here as well, right? These two. These are all unique, right? This one doesn't count, the black one. We just exclude that. These are all unique. That means these like go here on the right. These are also different groups. And this is like what we do there. And then what we do is we flip over the next journey tile. Let me quickly speak about journey tiles. Whenever we want to complete one of those, we can do that. We can just spend the time that's indicated here. This one, for example, would be 2 time, right? So we could spend 2 time, and then we could say whatever we could do whatever it says there. Whenever we spend one of those, for example, let's say the ×3, right? Then you would put it right next to the basket here. And then every player would know, oh, okay, one player is actually activating that. We can all now try to activate that as well this round. If we don't, this vanishes at the end of the round, and then this one can never be done again, right? And whenever you see like these shield icons here, kind of, right? These are like points for the end of the game. The other icons I will explain as I go. There is one exception, and that is the yellow tiles. One of those that I just turned over. This is an immediate action. Before this phase is ended, each player needs to have done that or not done that, but the tile vanishes immediately. This is not one that keeps lying there and can be completed at any point, right? So it would have to be done right now. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, I will actually do that. This is like spending 2 time, right? Spend 2 time. So what you just do is you just cross out the time icons here, like in most roll and rights, right? You have resources and you just cross them out when you don't have them anymore. And then we get either one experience or 1 knowledge icon. I can get a knowledge one here, an experience there, and I can, but here I get points for each knowledge icon. Okay, so let me just cross out a knowledge icon. That's very good. These are not that easy to get, so that's fine. Okay, and this one then goes away. Otherwise, what I could have always done, instead of doing that, I could have just gotten 1 time. But I wanted to spend that. I think that was actually a pretty good idea. Let me just put those aside for now. All right, so that is the first phase, roll and walk. Now with the second phase. The second phase are dice actions, and every player can now do the dice actions at the same time. There are 3 types of actions. The first one is to store. That means I can take, you see that here on the basket as well. On the left side is the orange side, right? That's like for the storing cabinets here. And I can like choose 1 group of dice on the left side and use that to fill in these stars here. The symbols are not interesting here, only the colors are, right? So I could, for example, choose this group here with the 2 pink ones, the 2 berries here. And then I also always take the black one as well, right? The black one is like chosen for everything. So 2 pink, 1 green one. That means I could cross out 2 pink jars and 1 green one. If I ever have like a row or like a double row or a column done, I usually get stuff, right? I can get like rewards that like let me do something else or let me gain points or whatever. That's one thing I can do. The other thing I can do is explore. Explore, that's the same thing, just on the right side. And that means that I will choose all of these dice. I said like these are all separate groups. Actually, they're just one group. I will choose all non-matching dice on the right plus that die. And then I cross out symbols on my exploration card. If you look at my exploration card, you see like there are not only colors here, there are actually symbols in there. So if I did that, then I would just cross out symbols here. They don't have to be adjacent, but whenever I cross out adjacent ones, I also mark that line here, like that path. Whenever one of these symbols or like any of these rewards are like encircled, all with path, I get that reward. That is already it. And I also like add the black die as usual. The third and last thing I can do is I can make a gift. I can like work on a gift for someone, and that means I either choose that group or one of these groups, and the black die, of course, in combination as usual. And then I can like cross out any of these gifts here on my gift card. These are like different prerequisites. Though it's nice that I have these here because this way I can show you like everything perfectly. The one in the middle, let me start there. This means I need 3 of these raspberries, like this one here, in order to like complete that. I need to complete like each of these boxes within 1 round, 1 turn, right? So I need these 3 berries right now in order to cross that off. What I can also do is cross off this one here. This one, I need 4 green ingredients, but it don't have to be like specific ingredients, right? Just green. And then on the left, it doesn't matter, just 4 ingredients, whatever, right? And that's like what you do during that phase. And let me do that. So let me think. Actually, like having like 3 dice here on the right is pretty good. Crossing these out, I can always do that. But what we want is, we mainly want like jars, right? That's like what gives us the most points. So the most intelligent thing would probably be to start crossing out jars here. But I really like having these three dice here. Can I do anything here? I can almost like get the first reward here, right? So that's not too bad. So I think I will actually do this here. Then again, I have 4 dice here, which is good. I could like just cross out one of those, right? The gift ones. Because if I cross out the gift ones, I also get like this score. Like if this is completed the card, then I get this scoring condition at the end of the game. I get 1 point for each of these knowledge icons here, right? So that's also not too bad. So you see, like it's like already very, very thinky because I don't know what to do here. There's so many things that I could do, but I'm sure I will be able to cross out jars quite easily, right? So what I think I will do is I will actually start exploring here. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let me see. We got like 2 of these 2 vines here. We have 1 up here, so let me cross that out, and also that one. And then we have like, I don't know how you call that. I know how you call it in German. I'm not quite sure how you call that mushroom in English, but I will just cross it out over here. So this I have already done. And then I have like a raspberry. Let's go over here like this. Okay, I just need 1 more leaf and then I already have like the first reward here. Okay, that's good. So that was already the second phase, but there is something that I could do. And that is, I can also spend time in order for bonuses. If I spend 1 time, that means that I can just do like add to any action. So for example, I could spend 1 time if I had one. I don't at the moment, but if I have 1 time, then I could like just cross out 1 more here, right? Or had I chosen these 3 here for the jars, I could spend 1 time to cross out 1 more, or 3 times to cross out 3 more. But it has to be in the same action. What I can also do is spend 2 times for another dice action. So I just had this action here, right? I can now choose a different set. Not the same group that I just used, but a different one in order to just do a second dice action. I don't have any time at the moment, so that won't work. And also, as I said, right, I could like take on the journeys, but I also don't have any time there. Whenever we complete a card, I will show you later how that works, but we get rewards for that as well if we actually complete any cards. All right, and also gold cards, I already explained that. Then phase 3 is the round end. So first of all, what we do is we discard any journey tiles that were carried out. There were none, so that's fine. Then we cross out any gold cards where we reached points, but we also don't need to do that. And then at the end, everybody like takes one of these cards here and puts this in face up and face down in front of them. Actually, whenever you're done with your turn, you do that immediately. And then whenever everybody has done that, then that means the round has ended, right? I want another pantry, I think. So what I will do, I will just take a pantry, put it here face down. When all players have done that, you turn that over, right? So we have a new card here. And that's pretty much it. We now do that for the entire game. And then we are done with that. Then we're done with the game and count up our points. All right, so let's have our next turn. Let's roll all of these dice here. Ooh, there's some pretty large groups here. Ooh, look at this. That is pretty crazy, if I do say so myself. So only 1 here on the right side. So this time it's like pretty bad. we turn over the next tile here, and now we can do our dice action. So let's see. It doesn't make sense to take anything on the right here. That's like just not enough, right? Here, like 3 raspberries would be really good for this one to do this. I could also like choose like these. So because I have 4 pinks, right? Could do like these jars here. But I think I will start on my gift thing here. So I will take these 3 raspberries plus that one, which doesn't really help me, and just put like a check mark here. Like, yep, I've done that. Like part of my gift is already done, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I'm done with my turn. So that means I will take like one of these cards. Let me take maybe another exploration card, I guess, like this. And now I would turn it over. But before I do that, what I could also do is I could also just discard that card, right? I can like turn it over and discard it. And then I would just get 1 time instead. Because I don't need like too many cards, right? That's because if I take like 1 card each round, I'm not going to be able to fill everything, right? But I want to have at least 1 more exploration card. So let me put this one. Yeah, let me put it right here. Okay. And then I think that's everything, right? So we just start with the next round again. So it's like the turns, the rounds go like really fast. These are the same, different, and the black one. Again, like exploration doesn't really help me. I mean, I need that leaf, right? But I can also get that later probably. So let's see here. I will not be able to finish off anything here. That's not going to help me. But I could like work on some jars. Now we need that, right? We need to work on some jars because this is really not worth it, I find. No, not really. So let's do something here. Let's just take brown or green. Doesn't really matter. Look at this. So many greens here. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. And there are like loads of rewards you can get. That is pretty cool, actually. Also, you don't need to like go stay on 1 card, right? If I say I'm going to do the store action, I can take any of my jar cards. So let me start with the green ones. These are actually pretty nice. These are actually pretty cool. So let me take 2 green ones. Let me take which ones do I take? It's kind of tough. But I think I'm going to take this one and that one. And then also I get the black die, right? That's a pink one. Let me take this one here. Is that fine? Actually, no. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do this green one here. Because if I have this column here, then I can like cross off 1 gift icon without like having the dice for that. That's pretty strong, actually. I think that's pretty good. Also, I forgot to turn one of these over. Okay, I sometimes forget to turn these over. I hope I don't forget this game. Okay, I've done my dice action. I will take any of these cards. Yeah, let me take another exploration card. Doesn't really matter because I think I will actually discard it. All right, so nothing to do here. That's all fine. So I will turn that over. Oh, this one gives me another dice action. That's also not too bad. You know what? Let me put this one here. But I think next turn I will start like cashing these in for time, actually. I think I will do that, yeah. Okay, then let's roll the dice for the next round. Oh, wow, look at all these raspberries. That is pretty crazy. I definitely need to do something there. There's a single. This goes in the middle and another group here. Yeah, I would have to do this. I would have to take this. There's so many dice. Do I have 1, 2? I would have 4 raspberries here, but I don't really think I need that. I think it's better to like cross off jars, right? Because you want to have like jars here. So yeah, let me do that. So let me take this group plus that one. By the way, almost forgot to turn it over again. Ooh, 5 time for two knowledge icons. Ooh, that's pretty good. Because I do get points for pairs for knowledge and experience icons. I only get 1 point if I have like a single one, right? But for each pair I get 5, which is pretty good. So that's 4 pink ones. So 1 and then 2, 3, and 4 like this. And also that green one. I will do that. Let me think over here. There. Okay. That was already it. I'm going to take a card. I'm going to take another. Yeah, actually, I'm going to take a pantry card. Okay, so there's nothing to do here. Nothing has been done, so I can just turn over that card. I could keep that, but I also need like time soon, right? That's like a resource that is quite important. Is this any good here? I don't really need it. I kind of need it for the pink ones later on, but I think not really at the moment. So you know what? I think I will actually discard that one to gain 1 time. If you gain 1 time, you just encircle the time icon here, and that's it. All right. Did I think of everything? I hope. So, okay, black one in the middle. Same, and these are all different. Okay, these are all different. That could now be a good time to explore. Let me turn that over. This is all too expensive here. This is nice. We get a dice action and 3 points for 5 time, but we don't have any time. We need to like start finishing stuff here. I could continue here, but actually we could also do that. There are quite a few things that I can do here that are not too bad, I think. No, I would do exploring. There are so many dice here. I would do exploring for sure. So that is one of these leaves up here. So that means these paths are also done. So I get this one here. So we get one here. That's already like a pair, which is 5 points. That's great. Then we have this vine. Let me do the vine over here. And then we have this mushroom here. And one of these berries. Let me think what we can best do. So we could do that here. It's like takes a long time to get this here, right? But that would be kind of okay. Also, we could get some time up there, and down here we could also get time. You know what? Let me go down here. Or is that a good idea? No, actually, I think it's a better idea over here, like that. Okay, then that's it. We turn. Did I turn one of these over this? Yeah, I did. Then I get a card. Doesn't really matter. I will just take another pantry card. Then here, nothing to do. Okay. Let me turn this over, but I will actually exchange that again for another time. Okay. Then we have the next round. We roll our dice. Before I forget, I will already turn like one of these over. Oh man, we're already halfway through the game and I haven't really done anything. So this here, this one here, and we have like 3 different ones again. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, we actually need like to do some more jars, right? And there are a few things that I could do. You know what? I will actually do the jars now. I will take the. They want to take brown or green? Green. I'm going to take the 2 green ones and that one. The 2 green ones I will fill out here. And now this row is done. That means I get an exploration. So I can like cross anything off here. And I will just continue down here. Let me take this one here. That means these 2 paths are also done. That means I get 1 time. Good. These were the 2 green ones, right? And then I have the brown one here in the middle. I will take this one. That means like this column is done and we get like 1 gift that we can cross off, and I will cross off the 4 green ones. Okay, not too bad. I actually do need like more gifts later on. Okay, that was it. I will like take something. Let me take a gift. Here is nothing to do. Actually, I now have 3 time. Yeah, but I can't really do anything there, so that's fine. Okay, let me turn that over. Do I keep that? This one is not very interesting, right? It's kind of okay. It's like points, right? But I think I need time. That's more important. So let's discard that and gain 1 time. All right, next round. Let's roll all of these. Let me turn one over before I forget. So, okay. There we go. Oh, we have like 3 brown ones here on the left. That's quite a lot for these jars, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 pink ones, 5 green, and 1 brown. We need 7 of each at least in order to like score this one here. So this one would like help a lot, right? I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So let me cross off these 3 brown ones here. That means we get 1 exploration. Let me just go down further here. Let me just cross off this one here, I guess. And then also we get that vine. I will cross off. Which will I cross off? Let me cross off this one here, I guess. Yeah, let me cross off this one here. Like that. Okay. We are done with that. Do I want to do anything here? I have 4 time now. I could, like, this gift thing would be kind of nice, right? To cross that off. But since I don't have any hurry here, I can also like do that at the end, pretty much, right? A little bit later. Oh, look at this. 4 time, we can cross off 2 gift things. That's pretty nice. So I'm going to take a gift thing, and I'm actually going to keep it as well. We get 1 for each journey points, I guess, from here. Oh, that's not too interesting, actually. No, I think I will discard this one for another time and hope for a better gift card next round. Okay. Let's continue here. I only have 2 more rounds, this one and the next one, for like getting the most points here for one of these goals, but I don't think I will be able to do that. This is actually not an easy game to like do well in, I find. Okay, like this. Let's see. This one is an immediate one. I can spend 2 time for 3 points. I don't want to do that. Instead, I'm going to discard this and gain 1 time instead. So now I have 6 time. That's not too bad. I have 8 altogether here. I need 20 for this, right? Which is pretty crazy. Can I finish off something here now? I can not, but I could spend time to do so. But I think I will still do exploration here, right? I could also store stuff, but I will not get very far, to be honest. No, I will not get very far. Not really. So I think I will do the exploring here. Okay, so let's see. We get this mushroom here. I will do that right here. Then I will get the other mushroom. Which one will I take then? Maybe... Yeah, this one here is too far out. Maybe this one up here. Then I get 1 berry and 1 leaf. Berry and leaf. That means I have encircled the time icon here. Get another time. I have not encircled anything else. But I'm thinking... I think I will spend another time, maybe. Will I? No, I think I will not do that. I will wait for now. I will leave that for now. All right, we're done here. I'm going to take another gift card. There is... Oh, I forgot to turn that over again. You see, I always forget that. And especially when the camera is rolling here. So, let me think. There is nothing that I want to do. Nothing else, so we can turn that over. That one is the same thing. It's almost the same thing that I just got. No, I will discard that one for another time and hope that I get a better one next turn. Something that goes more with my non-existent strategy. So let's start the next round. Okay, so are there any? Oh, wow. Look at these. These are all different, right? Check this out. These are all different. Yeah, I'm definitely going to explore. Yeah, 100%. Let's turn one of these over. Oh, that's an immediate one. So I get a card. Either I can take like any of these 3 cards. Yeah, cool. I take a gift-giving card. And that one is better. So now I get 1 point for each. 1 extra point for each of those. That's cool. I'm going to take that. So you know what? Let me... Oh, where do I put it? Let me do it like this here. Maybe. Okay. Now to reorient, but that's fine. Oh, I had that already. I wiped it off. Okay, that's a better one. Great. So let's remove that one. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I will definitely do exploration here. So first of all, do I have a vine? I do. Let me put that aside so I know that I've already used it. So 1 vine. That means we get 1 time, which is great. And also we can cross off a gift. This one is not too hard. Like something that is like hard to get. This is like the hardest to get here probably. So let me cross off that one. Okay, then we have 2 berries. Do I have this berry? I have. I do. So we can continue here a little bit. That's nice. This one would also be nice. Oh, this one would be great, actually. We have one of those berries. So let me take this berry here. That means you can see here now that we also get like get to cross off 2 jars. So which ones do I want to cross off? I think 4, 6, 7. Yeah. Which ones do I want to cross off? Let me cross off this one here and that one. I think. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay. Actually, no, instead that one here. Okay. Then let's see what else we can do here. I cannot finish this one, but I can almost finish it because we also want to finish cards, right? So let's take these 2 here and cross these off here like this. We still need that mushroom there. I could maybe spend the time to do that. That we have that done. And then we also 2 raspberries. I only have 3 of those. Let me cross over this one, this raspberry here, and then also this one up down here, I think. Down there. Okay. And I think I will actually spend 1 time in order to cross off 1 more, and I will cross off this one here, because that means now I'm also done with that. Oh, no. And this one just gives me 1 point, so I will just encircle that, so we get like 1 point, 1 more point at the end of the game. Also, now you can see we have like crossed off everything on this card, right? Like all of the rewards. That means we have finished this card, so we can cross that off, get another time. And also I just see that I forgot to take this one here another time. Okay, we're getting places now. It's still not amazing, but we're at least doing something. Okay, so I'm done with that. I'm going to take a card. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to discard it anyway, probably. But let me take another pantry card. Okay, there's nothing that I want to do. Okay, so let me turn this over. But, ooh, actually that's not a bad one. But still, I'm going to discard it for another time. Because with time, we can do like loads of things. In a multiplayer game, you want to like use your time during the game to do these things, right? But in the solo game, you can just wait. Okay, next turn. We have 3 more turns left, and then we're already done. As I said, it's not a very long game. I'm just talking a lot. That's why it takes so long. Oh yeah, okay, we have almost no single dice here. Okay, so so either it's gift or jars. I'm not going to explore anything. Jars, we could do something. We do a little bit of... Oh, I mean, gifts we could do a little bit. How about jars? I would need a bit of green. No, actually not. 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 6. Okay. There is something that I could do, actually. Oh, I forgot to turn one over here. Oh, that's an immediate one. We either get 1 time or we can do 1 gift. Yeah, I'll do 1 gift for sure. Let's take... This one is hard to get. But this one I could finish off now. But I can also finish it off later, I think. So let me just do this one here. Can I get all of these done? I hope. All right, so let's do this here. Let's take these 2 berries here for the jars to store. Let's put... which ones do I take? Kind of hard to know, but I think I will take this one here. And also, yeah, one of these. Doesn't really matter which one here. And then also a brown one. And there I will take, I guess this one here. Like this. Okay, now I could spend time to do more. Because look at this. 4, 6. I need one more brown. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, I just need 1 more brown. In order to have this here. And I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to spend 1 time to fill out another brown jar. To fill one, let me fill this one here, I guess. I think that's not too bad. Yeah, I think that's okay, I think. That means this one is now done. So I would just circle. Well, I actually now finished that. I finished that goal in my 11th round. Exactly. That means I just get 3 points still, which is great. Next round is only 2 points. Okay, that's not too bad. I have 2 of these. I need 5. That's kind of hard. Also 20 time. Maybe I can get 20 time until next round. Let's see. But okay, that's it. I'm going to take a card. With gift, I'm fine. Pantry, I need soonish, right? So let me take a pantry card. Let's see here. Green and brown. I don't really need that. I'm going to discard that one for another time. So 5 more time, and I can also finish that goal. All right. The round is over. So let me just roll these dice. Black. These are a group. These are a group. And then these 3 ones here. So let me think what I can do. Oh, by the way, that's also another immediate action here. I get 2 cards. I will take 2 of these job pantry cards. I think, yeah. Let's see if I can do anything there. Okay. So what will I do here? I'm not quite sure, to be honest. We could do more exploring. Because with the jars, we are actually kind of okay. And these are like the wrong colors for the jars. How about gifts? There's also really nothing. I could like do this one here for the gifts, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take these 3 and do the gift thing here. I think that's pretty much everything I'm going to do. Then I'm going to take another card. Let's take an exploration card. But I will just discard that one for another time. Okay, it's the last round now. I really haven't accomplished a whole lot, so I don't think this is a good game. This is not a good playthrough, but at least I hope you got a feeling of how this game plays solo. Okay, there and there. Let's do a few things here. So we turn this over. Oh, by the way. Oh, that's an immediate one. We get 3 times. Oh, just 1 more time. And we can get at least 1 point here. Let me take these 4 here and fill out this one here, right? Because these are all 4 pink ones. That means we have now finished this one here. So we get 2 times plus that time. There's another 3 time. 1, 2, 3. I should have crossed that off, by the way. And also, like, whenever you like encircle and cross that off, you immediately put it like in your goal card. That's the left one. So now we got 20 plus total time. So we can encircle that one. Put the 1 in here. Like this. Okay. That is everything that I can do. I can still take a card. But let's see what we can do here with regarding time, right? So I have 5, 10, 15. I have 18 time. So I think I will just expend all of that kind of stuff. So I need 1 gift thing. Only 1, because we don't have any more gift. So this doesn't really help me. This is gift and 2 points. That's not too bad, because we need a lot of points, right? So, yeah, I think that's what I will have to do. So let's spend 4 time here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you place it here for other players if you don't play solo. So now we get 2 points. So we put that like in the journey thing here. And also we can fill out 1 gift. Let's fill out this one here. So we get 2 more time. So we'll do everything at the end now, right? This needs to go. So these gift things, let me just sort them. These gift things are not interesting anymore. Not at all. These here are interesting, for sure. These and also these are very interesting, right? So I will do that. I will spend 5 time for 2 knowledge icons. 5 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also I will spend 5 more time for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 2 of these exploration icons. Oh, experience icons. Okay, that's great. I have 2, 4, 6 time left. Oh, by the way, I got this one now. We have 5 plus knowledge and or experience icons, so we get also 1 point there. So I still have 6 time left. So let's just try to get points. As many points as we can. With 6 time, the best thing I can do, I guess, is just get like these 6 points here, right? I think that's the best thing that I can do. So spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 time for 6 points here. And I think with that, we have done everything that we can. Now at the end of the round, we would like get rid of all of those. And also we would cross these out here like that. And with that, we are pretty much done. So we count up all our points now. So here, we just check like how many pairs we have. We have 3 pairs. Each pair is 5 points. That means we get 15 points here. The gold we have already like put down here. So that's 5 points like this. Then here for the journeys, we got 8 points altogether. So now we take a look at like the cards that we filled out here. So first of all, the gift giving. These ones right here. We have scoring conditions up here. We get 1 point for each knowledge and 1 point for each experience icon. We have 6. That means we get 6 points. Then we go to the pantry and we like look, do we have any points here? I don't think so. No, not at all. So these are the points right here, right? But I didn't encircle any of those, so nothing here. And for exploration, we just have that 1 point there. And I think that's it. Wow, that's a really bad game. That's like, I think, the worst game of Forage I have played yet. So now we count all of that up. That's 20, 28, 29, 35 points. That is pretty bad because we wanted to get 50 at least, right? And we didn't even get 40. So let me just get the rulebook. Right here, the lowest achievement is 40 points. I didn't get that today. I don't know. Somehow I think I wanted to do too many different things. And that's an issue because you already can see, right? You can't do everything in this game, right? You kind of need to like pivot towards something. I still haven't like figured out a good strategy yet, but I think that also like really depends on like what comes out here, right? So yeah, but I think I did okay given the fact that I haven't figured out. But yeah, I still had fun, although I did like really, really bad here. So this concludes my playthrough of Forage by Flatout Games that you can currently back on Kickstarter. But what do I think of the game? Well, let me tell you. First of all, I enjoy the theme. The whole idea of foraging ingredients, exploring, and then using what you gathered for jars and gifts. That's a theme that definitely speaks to me. Now, to be fair, this could probably have been many different themes because at its core it's a rather abstract roll and write puzzle. But I do enjoy the theme they chose here. Gameplay-wise, I really like the central dice selection mechanism. Deciding which side here to use is a nice decision point, and I also appreciate that there's an action that lets you use either side. The gift-giving one. That gives players some nice flexibility depending on how the dice are being rolled. The game is also easy to teach and quick to play, and once you know how everything works, it feels quite elegant and smooth. A mechanism I also enjoyed is the little race element around these journey tiles. As new tiles get added, someone will trigger them first and get the benefit. But everyone else can still benefit as well if they manage to fulfill the condition in the same round, like if they spend the time in the same round. That creates a small but meaningful bit of interaction, which is a nice touch in a genre that is otherwise often quite solitary. Speaking of that, yes, aside from the racing aspect that doesn't even exist in the solo mode, Forage does feel mostly solitary, as many roll and writes do. But the puzzle is engaging and the decisions each round are thinky, mostly around how to use the dice in most efficient way on your cards. I also like the solo mode. There isn't a hard win or loss condition, but that's not unusual for Flatout games. Instead, you have achievements in the back of the rulebook, and that works well as a soft progression system. You try to reach the next achievement, and if you don't, that's a good signal that you didn't quite get there this time. For me, that's totally fine. Overall, I would describe the game as a bit technical or slightly abstract. The theme is definitely nice, but mechanically it's still very much a clean roll and write puzzle of selecting resources and converting them efficiently across the different card types. But Forage does something with like the way the dice are arranged here that makes you think about a lot of different things that you could do. The player agency is quite substantial here. There are a lot of choices that you have to think about. All in all, Forage isn't trying to reinvent roll and writes, but it doesn't need to. It takes familiar ideas, adds a few clever twists, especially with these dice, and packages them into a smooth, approachable game with a theme I personally enjoy. And as usual, you'll find the link to the Kickstarter campaign in the description of this video if you would like to check it out yourself. Well, that concludes my playthrough and preview of Forage. Thank you so much for watching and for sticking to the very end of the video. As usual, my thanks goes out to all of you. A special shout out to my generous patrons. The biggest thanks go out to Thecos for supporting me at the highest tier. I really appreciate that. You can also support me if you wish by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, supporting me on Patreon, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video or my Discord server. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and cheers.